Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Welcome to day one of our new series, day one of the self-care journey to well-being. I hope you're doing great on this Monday noon, family day, right? If you live in some of the Canadian provinces. I'm really excited to be with you here today, ready to continue transforming our lives in 2025. So, if you don't know me, I'm going to just do a very quick introduction. My name is Linda G. Robert. G is for Genevieve, and I am your Back in the Groove Again coach. So, this week, it's all about the journey to self love, self care, and well being. Today, we're kicking off things with day one, the power of choice. Power of choice, when you really think about it, choice is something we all are able to do. We're all able to choose. And of course, choice is the very first part of my self care model. And I'll be introducing you to the model during the week. Choice is the foundation for everything. It all begins with you deciding, you choosing, and knowing that you have the power to choose. No one else can make this decision for you. So, we're going to dive into the first and most important step of our journey, choice. And I'm going to share my screen with you. If you give me one second to set that up. There. I hope you could see that. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger for you. All right. So right now, all you see in this circle is choice. It's at the center of it all, and it always starts with choice. Now, of course, during the week, we will be filling out this self-care and well-being model. It'll get filled in with some of the other topics that we're talking about this week. Now, in Loving Me, a practical guide to loving you more, that's my new book. I talk about choice. I talk a lot about the power of choice. And when I say choice, I don't just mean what you decide to eat for breakfast, for example, or which shoes to wear today, or which jacket you should wear today. Of course, those are choices that we make every day, of course. But I also am talking about the bigger decisions that shape our lives. The choice that you make about how you live, where you live, how you show up for yourself in your life, and how you choose to love and to prioritize yourself every single day. Self-care and self-love. And I chose this theme because it's following Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day usually focuses on couples, but I want to focus on us as individuals. I even coined it Saint Valen's Self Day. So self-care and self-love doesn't happen by accident. It's a result of conscious, intentional choices that we make every day, whether it's deciding to set boundaries, take a break, even say no to certain things. These decisions shape our mental and our emotional well-being. I want you to think about it. Every moment presents a choice, right? You could choose stress or calm. You could choose negativity or feeling grateful. You could choose being busy, or resting. The question is, what are you choosing today, for example? Now, this isn't about perfection by any means. It's about awareness. It's about creating that awareness of what you're choosing to do, sometimes on a moment by moment basis. And when you realize that you hold the power to choose, you stop feeling like life is just happening to you, right? You step into the driver's seat. So choosing what's best for you is an act of self-love. It's saying, I matter enough to prioritize my own well-being. And every time you make a choice, that choice honors your needs. You're reinforcing your self-worth. So I'm just going to stop sharing here for a moment. Let me stop sharing my screen right here. There you go. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now we're talking about choosing, right? We're talking about choosing. So here's the thing. Choice is the foundation for everything that follows. It's a starting point, for example, for everything that we're going to be exploring together in this series this week. The first choice you make is whether or not you choose yourself, whether you believe that you deserve the life that you've always dreamt of, the love that you want and that you so deserve, and the peace that you deserve as well. So it's actually thinking, do I have a choice in how I feel about these things? Well, you certainly do. In Loving Me, a practical guide to loving you more, my book, I explain that the moment you choose yourself, you're not just deciding to take care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally and spiritually, but you're also taking care of your own well-being. You're taking the responsibility for your own well-being. We talked about responsibility during our last live as well. And it's deciding that you're worthy of the effort and of that investment. You see, every day we make choices, consciously or unconsciously. We make choices that shape our day, that shape our lives eventually, often without realizing how impactful they are. Now, the great thing is that you get to decide every single day whether you want to keep living based on old habits and old patterns, old stories, or whether you want to make different choices that support you. Choice is empowering because it means that you're no longer a victim of your circumstances. And we did talk a lot about that last week as well. Not last week, but during your last lives. You are the creator of your reality, after all. And that is where real transformation begins. So in Loving Me, my book, I guide you through a series of practical steps to choose yourself every day. It's about making those small, intentional decisions that put your needs first, whether that's setting healthy boundaries, practicing self-care, or taking time to nourish your body, your mind, your soul. When you choose yourself, you're showing up for your well-being in every aspect of your life. And guess what? Each small choice you make today compounds over time, creating like little ripples, little ripple effects in the way you feel, the way that you relate to other people, and ultimately how you experience life. So remember, choice is your power. You're in the driver's seat, right? And every step you take towards self-love and well-being begins with this one act: choosing, choosing yourself. So now I'd like to invite you to take a moment and to reflect on this concept of choice. And I'm going to be giving you some journal prompts in just a second. So grab your journal or grab a piece of paper and a pen. And I invite you to ask yourself, there's two questions today. Ask yourself one, what does it look like for me to choose myself today? What does it look like for me to choose myself today? And number two, what's one area in my life where I can make a conscious decision to prioritize my well-being and growth? So what's one area in my life where I can make a conscious decision to prioritize my well-being and my growth? So start today by making one conscious choice. That means that you are aware of what you're choosing. A conscious choice that reflects your commitment to your own self-love, your own self-care, and to your own well-being. Remember, this is your life, of course, your journey. And the choice to invest in yourself, to take care of your mind, to take care of your body, to take care of your spirit, is the first step towards creating a life of fulfillment and joy. And I'm here to guide you, of course, every step of the way. That's what we're doing this week. So tomorrow, we'll be talking about breathing, how the simple act of breathing deeply can keep you grounded and centered in times of stress. That's what we're going to talk about, and we're going to practice some deep breathing as well. We'll talk about why being aware of your breath, consciously breathing, it's so helpful to you. All right, so I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. See you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.